Are you being audited? And do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. The IRS can freeze your assets and seize your bank accounts, but you can stop these IRS actions. The Tax Doctor will work with you using our years of experience to represent your case to help you get the best resolution under the IRS guidelines. Help is here to deal with the IRS to reduce your stress. We've handled thousands of cases, so we know what we're doing. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a Tax Doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
Save gas, save time, save money. Save-A-Lot, the name says it all. Locally owned and operated, Save-A-Lot of Tracy City promotes shopping locally on the mountain. Come check out the clean, organized store where hometown folks like you save with weekly specials from the weekly shopper. Experienced employees choose our products very carefully and keep a large selection of fresh produce and fruit stocked, offering you the best deals for the best possible quality. With a primetime butcher on staff, expect fresh meat cut and packaged on location, or request your favorite cuts while shopping name brands and Save-A-Lot brands in our frozen food sections, and fresh milk and dairy products always up to date. Friendly, helpful faces are on staff for any requests and questions you may have. Open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Stay on the mountain. Shop at your locally owned Save-A-Lot. The name says it all.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mircea Basaraba.
And I'm Mara Hutchings, nurse practitioner. Welcome to Southern Tennessee Cardiology. Here at Southern Tennessee Cardiology, we offer a variety of testing done right here in our office. Along with our highly trained and skilled staff, we have the latest technology for cardiac stress testing, high-tech ultrasound, and cardiac monitoring. Whether you are experiencing chest pain, palpitations, or need clearance for surgery, Southern Tennessee Cardiology is here for your cardiac needs.
Hey, morning everyone. Happy Friday. I've got one of my favorite humans here. It's like old home week. we had a strategic retreat not too long ago. Got to go visit Lake Gunnersville. That state park is amazing.
Yeah, it just problem was didn't have a boat nor fishing rod.
Well, and that leads us, I guess, into the topic for today. You are an avid outdoorsman.
Yeah, we love hunting, fishing, hiking, and all that. So we're heading into March the 17th,
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day. We're going to have a men's event. Kayleen had a ladies' event at Hank's Corner last year, and so I thought, it's the guys' turn.
Guys' turn.
Yeah, so we're having that. Doors open at 6, and tickets are on sale at Hank's Corner. You can't buy them online. We've had too many people try to scam
Silly
for
people.
tickets,
Yeah.
and so online, nothing's sold online. Your ticket is $30 to get you in the door. We have several vendors coming to set up. Try to stay local with that as much as we could. Campbell's Armory will be there. Our buddy down in Tullahoma went to school with that's got the
Templar?
I think the only archery shop in the area, true major archery shop, Taylor's Archery, and he'll be coming up bringing stuff. And let me think who else is. Black Creek, they're going to be setting up.
Love them, yeah.
And so we got several vendors will be there. On the menu, we have a lot of interesting wild game. It's a wild game men's event. We have, my nephew is giving me some elk burgers, so we're going to have elk chili. I've got ostrich coming in.
No.
Yeah. I haven't had it. Tyler's had it. Tyler says it's really good, so we got ostrich coming in. I've got alligator, sandhill crane, duck, goose, frog legs, oysters. So it's going to be all the food is covered in your ticket, and so we're just going to mingle about, visit, have a good time, and it's all about understand it's spring break starts Monday. I've already talked to a couple of folks that are going to be out of town, but if you're spring breaking and you're not going to go anywhere, get you a ticket and come on out to Hank's Corner. And we're keeping fingers crossed and hoping and praying for good weather. We'll have a fire on the patio in the fire pit and just hang out and hang around with the dudes and just have a good time.
Lots of toxic male masculinity there. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Can the world handle all of that?
I don't know about the world, but probably Tracy City could handle most of it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know if the world can handle them or not. Sometimes I wonder if I can handle them.
I always make fun. It's like, in the tourism trade, be authentic,
Yeah.
right? That's like our whole mantra. Don't be anything that you're not. And so I always tell people, I said, yeah, you just have to be aware that if you come into Hank's Corner and you are talking ugly to one of your staff,
Oh my.
no suit for you.
That's
And
right.
I said, you just be nice. And Doug, I mean, you have had many interesting times at Hank's, and you just set them straight.
Yep. We're going into our 8th year. We've had a couple of episodes of I'm sorry to say, but mostly tourist type folks that want to come in and change Tracy City or change Hank's Corner or change what we do and how we do it. Don't work out very well for them. And so we lovingly send them on. And as Iva Michelle says, no more soup for you.
No more suit for you. But there's
right.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
Now you have, how many brothers do you have?
I have 5 living brothers. I had 6 total.
So you grew up in just a male household that did guy stuff.
Oh yeah. It was always interesting around the house.
Sure. I bet
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Have you always been a hunter?
Yeah.
Fisher?
Yeah. With 6 brothers, 7 boys in the house, we had to hunt. We fished. We raised a lot of what we ate, and definitely was different times back then. I think that we need to get back to raising crops and raising gardens and raising our own chickens and pigs and stuff, and times around the corner. I think we're going to need to do that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And it can't hurt in the meantime.
Yep, that's right. Practice it, learn it, teach your kids that. The kids need that, and and the kids need to bring them out to Hank's Corner on the 17th and let them experience some wild game that they probably never will.
Really? So some young fellows can come too?
If dads want to bring them on. It's not on our page, but I miss telling my boss that when she made up the flyer and the tickets. But if a dad wants to bring a kid out, under 12, the tickets will be probably cut to half price.
Sure.
Yeah. Although a 12-year-old probably eat more than I can.
Oh, it's
but-
worth it. It's worth it to see those happy faces. I mean,
Yeah,
like at the
yeah.
youth deer hunt every year.
Oh,
you know,
it's awesome. Yeah.
It is so amazing to see grandfathers and fathers and sons and daughters.
Yeah.
But sharing this experience with them. That's
Yeah.
how you keep it
Yeah.
alive.
That's true. It is. I've got grandkids that are just getting to the age where they're going to want to start hunting and fishing. Riggins went deer hunting with my son Tanner last year, and he's been fishing with us. And Mac, our next oldest grandson, has been fishing with us a couple times. And Riley, oh my goodness, he's probably going to want to start fishing if we can tame him down a little bit and hog time or something.
So, all paybacks.
right.
I tell my daughter that all paybacks, honey.
Yeah, yeah. Kaylee and I both say that our son Tanner is paying for his raising.
But he's a fierce warrior. I
Yeah.
love Tanner.
Yeah,
All,
he's
all
a good
your
one.
kids are
Yeah.
fierce.
He is a good one. Tanner's he's our veteran of the family, and he is the heart behind the soldier burger that we have at Hank's Corner. When he come back from Afghanistan for his first tour, he wanted me to make him the biggest burger I could think of, and that soldier burger is what I thought of when I made it for him at Fort Knox, and then went to he got transferred to Fort Carson, Colorado. And we went out there, and I made it there for him and some of his buddies, and that's when I decided that trying to find a name for the burger. And when we bought Hank's Corner, that's when I decided we decided we were going to call it the Soldier Burger.
Sure.
And so if you haven't had it, come out and experience it. It's a monster burger.
Oh, it's delicious.
A lot of good stuff on it. So yeah.
So that's why the name of that. Okay, Tyler's an outdoor enthusiast.
Tyler is. He's hiking and climbing and loves hunting, loves fishing, and he and his fiance, throw this out there, Taylor Meeks, are having a destination wedding, and we're going to Las Vegas and going to watch them, be a part of watching them get married in one of their favorite state parks in Las Vegas in May. So we're going to have a busy spring.
You're having a busy spring. Tell me about that bear hunt y'all went on.
Oh, it was fun. I always wanted to do it. So a friend of mine had gone to North Carolina bear hunting at this lodge, and so I contacted them, talked with the boys, my two sons and my son-in-law, and we decided we wanted to do it. And so we booked the hunt, went up there, and we got there Sunday morning, hunted Sunday afternoon. Tyler harvested our first black bear ever. And it's the only one we saw the whole trip.
And he got it.
And he got it, yep.
Wow.
Matter of fact, some of that bear is on the menu at the men's event.
Really?
So Tyler's going to have bear stew cooked up for us.
Wow.
So we got lots going on.
So remind me again the date. What day of the week is that?
That's a Monday.
All right, it's perfect.
Yep.
So Monday, it starts at what time?
Starts at 6 o'clock.
And the 17th St. Patty's Day, do you wear green, or is there no theme there?
I'm sure there'll be plenty of camouflage green around there.
We do
And,
full camouflage.
Yeah. So wear what you want. But yeah, there'll probably be a good bit of camouflage green there. We've got door prizes. We got several items, I believe, that some of our vendors are going to be bringing. We're going to do some silent auctions
Nice.
and auction off what they're bringing. And so just the first of a couple of things we're doing this year. In May, we'll have our second annual Blues, Brews, and Barbecue too.
Yay.
Last year I missed it because of the shoulder surgery I had. I just couldn't, there was no way I could do it. All the work that goes into that. So probably in the middle to the end of May, we'll have our second Blues, Brews, and Barbecue, and looking forward to that. That's always a lot of fun.
Is that going to be like the whole downtown area like they did the first time, or how are you going to do it?
We're hoping so. We've talked with the mayor and just a little bit, kind of making sure that we were all good with it. I think it's going to be as good or better than the last time around. G. Wayne Garrett has got a blues group that's out of this world, and so
Oh, I've
Yeah.
heard him.
Yeah.
Holy wow.
yeah. So we're looking forward to it. Matter of fact, he'll be playing at Hanks on March the 15th. And so he'll be playing, him and his group. And if you like loud blues, come out on the 15th and sit back in the corner or whatever. You probably sit outside and hear them.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing. All right. Anything else going on at Hanks? Hanks is always getting great reviews, and you know it's such a foodie destination. The steaks. You know, if Eric brings me home one of your steaks, I'm like, honey, you are the man, the myth, the legend. You know.
Yeah, he's Texas is something else. We enjoy him coming around and entertaining us, and we always like it when he takes you home steak. And if you hadn't come and had one of those, the bone-in ribeyes. If people ask me what they weigh, I don't know what they weigh. We cut them an inch thick, and they'll cover your plate. There's barely room for your baked potato.
Yeah, you can't even get to that. And he brought me the filet last time. I hadn't had the filet yet.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh my God,
They're good.
It melt like butter. I mean, just almost didn't need a knife.
Yeah. So people ask me to begin with, you know, like, you back there cooking all the steaks? And I was like, no, I did. And then our daughter Jess, she's kitchen manager, and she's on top of them. And then she's trained everybody how to cook the steaks. And we don't go by color, we go by temp. And we temp them on the inside, and however you want your steak cooked, that's how the temperature is on them. And she threatens them with their lives to cook them right.
Yeah. Well, and I have never had an off-temp steak.
Yeah,
ever.
It happens from time to time, and you know nobody's perfect.
No one's perfect.
And so we do our absolute 110% best to make sure that when you come spend your hard-earned money with us, you get what you want, and it's done right.
Right. Yeah, Jess is fierce back there.
Yep.
It takes that. You know, it takes that person
Mm-hmm.
back there not accepting anything but excellence.
Yeah, that's right. And she's on top of it. And so Tyler, our son, he's our bartender, and he come see him sometime. He's got a way of making some really cool, really good drinks. And if a glass of tea is what you want, a glass of tea you'll get. If you want a Coke, you get a Coke. If you want a mixed drink, you got that too. So.
And then there's Thursday nights with Kayleen. Holy wow! I mean, that's like a legend event these days.
It is. Thursday nights is trivia night, and as Anthony Dishram and Keith Brown all know, Kayleen's always right on Thursday night.
Another reason why I love him. He has always got her back.
Yes, that's. I need her a T-shirt made or a hat made that says "Kayleen's always right" on Thursday night.
Right. That's right. That's a smart idea. All right. Anything that folks need to know that changed? I mean, how many years has it been now?
We're starting our 8th year now.
Wow.
And so it's been a good ride, and we've enjoyed almost all of it.
It's a tough business,
it's
man.
got its ups, its downs. It's a tough way to go, a tough business, and but we are so appreciative of our locals, our local folks that keeps us going, kept us afloat during the whole COVID deal. We couldn't have made it without you guys, and we so appreciate you and everything you do for us.
I mean, seriously. And then you've got people like Eric that are like the local greeting community. He'll get to know you. He'll know where you're from. You know, some tall tales.
He's a sight, and and then we got Miss Joyce, who's our mascot. We call her on Thursday nights and Saturday nights, and she is a delight. If you've not ever came in to Hanks and been greeted by Miss Joyce on a Thursday night, you need to try that sometime.
Seriously.
It's awesome.
It really is.
Yeah,
it's
she's
just like
precious.
family.
Yeah.
And there's all the rest of the bunch.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So when's the deadline to sign up for this for the fellas of any age?
I don't have a deadline. I'm kind of keeping an eye on how many people we have come in, because it'll get really crowded. But you're welcome to come in. And, I've had people ask, can they get tickets at the door, and the answer is yes.
Okay, good.
So I'm trying to do a pre-sale to get a head count, kind of.
Sure.
But if you hadn't pre-bought a ticket, I prefer you pre-buy a ticket, and we use cash only on this because we can't run it through our system at the restaurant. But it's $30, and if you got a kid under 12 that wants to come and you want to introduce them to all that, bring them on. We'll cut the price in half for the kids, and just come out and enjoy.
Man, I love it. All right. Well, I'm going to send Doug out to spread joy and sunshine wherever he goes.
Super.
And always. And we're going to take a quick break, thank our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with our regularly scheduled program. I'll remind you along the way to register for that. So, as always, thanks for watching Morning on the Mountain. I'll see you in a minute.
Thank you.
Sounds like
He went away from there and came to his hometown, and his disciples followed him. And on the Sabbath he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were astonished, saying, "Where did this man get these things? What is the wisdom given to him? How are such mighty works done by his hands? Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, and brother of James, and Joseph, and Judas, and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. And Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his hometown, and among his relatives, and in his own household. And he could do no mighty work there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief." Mark 6, verses 1 through 6. This is a passage in Mark's gospel that has equivalents in some of the others that I go back to time and time again. There's so much interesting going on here. And it comes down to a few things. One, it's interesting that Jesus could marvel at something. The humanness of Jesus maybe is displayed here. That's real interesting. But what it comes down to, for me, the thing that I think about is, why was Jesus not able to do mighty works there? You would think that Jesus, being the Son of God, if he wanted to do something somewhere, regardless of the faith, regardless of the actions of the people around him, he would be able to do whatever he wanted to do. But in Mark's gospel particularly, there's something about the faith of the person who's calling upon Jesus, who's receiving help from Jesus. Why was Jesus not able to do mighty works there? He just wasn't able to. Maybe, or might it be, because faith is a prerequisite for personal mighty works to occur from the Lord? I don't have an answer to this. Part of these devotionals that I put out to you are just intentionally trying to get you to think instead of trying to give you all the answers. I don't have them myself. This is what I've been pondering. Maybe it's something you could chew on and consider this week. And I'm just JD. I'm not perfect. I'm a guy who loves Jesus and tries to follow after him. And it is my hope and desire that the Lord blesses you. May you be blessed.
Tracy Clinic, located at 740 Main Street in Tracy City, specializes in family medicine. Nurse practitioner Devin Land Lampley is now seeing patients. Call today for an appointment at 592-4242. Open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday. That's the Tracy Clinic, 592-4242.
Sequatchie Valley Electric Cooperative is here to serve you in your business or in your home. Pay your electric bill in the comfort of your own home with SVEC's new online billing service. Wouldn't it be nice to know in advance how much to budget for your electric bill each month? Visit us at one of our convenient offices or go online to www.svalleyec.com. Sequatchie Valley Electric, providing electrical service to over 33,000 homes and businesses in all or portions of Bledsoe, Grundy, Marion, Sequatchie, Coffee, Hamilton, Ray, and Van Buren counties in Tennessee. SVEC, staying up with today and working for tomorrow.
We're going to have, like I said, Mayor, it was great to have Doug on here. Just a reminder, if you got any fellas in your life, that would love to be around other fellas who like to hunt and, do guy things, then this is a place for you. It's a guy's time. March 17th, St. Patty's Day over at Hank's Corner. Fellas only. Birthdays. Is there anything going on this weekend? By the Grundy County Herald. I don't have anything this weekend. And if you haven't gotten it yet, and if you're not a member of the Grundy County Historical Society, the Pathfinder this quarter is pretty darn fascinating. I sent, there's an email copy and there's a physical copy, and there's a story in there about Hubbard's Cove, the beginnings of Hubbard's Cove, so I sent it to Granny. There's a Tracy City Coca-Cola bottling story in there. So many fascinating stories that were written for this quarterly Pathfinder. So I think you can purchase them without being a member. I mean, I would just be a member. I think it's $35 a month or a year or something crazy like that. And get that. You can do email or physical. They'll send it. It's tons of fascinating information. All right, let's go with birthdays. I've got to call Crippled Hooker. So I came out of, I'm not going to be a Karen. I just got to figure out how to get it fixed. I came out of Citizens Tri-County Bank in Tracy, and there's that drain that I didn't see that dips down in there when you're turning right onto Collier, and I had the Miata, and it just bam. And so not too long, just I stopped it, and the speedometer quit working, and then now today the engine light's on. So I've got to get towed. And then get that fixed of some sort. I have no idea what happened to it. All right. Birthdays. All right. Today is Kiki Beavers. Kiki is the editor, queen-in-chief over at the Sewanee Messenger. She's one of them Beavers. She's married to Ben Beavers, and Ben is with the Sewanee Utility District. All right. Happy birthday to Polly Whitman. Happy birthday, Polly. Kelly Cagle, Ann Reeder. Happy birthday, Ann. That's Joyce's, one of her babies. Joyce Colley. Judy Griffith, Josh Green, Rachel Johnson, Corey Russell, Eddie Curtis, Amy Lutzinger. I never knew how to pronounce that. Amy is a local gal that married Lutzinger. Jeremy Chandler, that's from O'Charlie's days. He's a fabulous server down at O'Charlie's. Hilarious. He should be a stand-up comedian. I'm not sure if it's Tommy or Melanie Myers, but it's one of those. Happy birthday. Summer Blevins Robinson. That is Joey Blevins' daughter. And then yesterday was Mike Niederhausen's heavenly birthday. For those who knew Mike, I miss him. All right. Coming up. Eula Dykes, Brady Everett, happy birthday, Brady, tomorrow. Cindy James and Dallas Nunley, happy birthday tomorrow. And then on Sunday, Chris Atkins, Tabitha Steins, hey girl. Catherine Cavagnaro, John McGee, he's 4x4 World. Amy Johansson, Donna Ryan Sarton, she's down in Marion County. Happy birthday, Donna. Lisa Peoples, Chuck Blackburn, that is Marsha Blackburn's husband. And my brother from another mother, Troy Crabtree, the man, the myth, the legend, Air Force veteran, king of all times, hero, Franklin County legend. All right, that's it. That's all I got. All right, let's go into our prayer list. We're going to talk to Mayor Brady. Wants to talk about the biosolid bill a little bit. He did a Facebook Live yesterday. It's just fascinating stuff. Is he ready? Well, we're going to hold off on the prayer list. Is he on the number 3? Okay. Hey, Mayor, I hate to talk about, what did Representative Bricken say, a crappy topic?
Crappy bill.
Yeah.
You see, never thought you'd be supporting a crappy bill.
Anyway, that's some exciting times. What tell us what's going on.
Well, of course, I guess you talked about the bill that Grundy County has regarding biosolids, and what we are asking the state to give us the authority to do. Just so folks know, that's regulated by the EPA. So abolishing it or banning it is just out of the cards right now. And plus, you have Farm Bureau that is an advocate for it. And you have TDEC that they have all the regulatories and the problems of dealing with mass sewage. And so it gets quite complex. But I believe we were well heard. I mean, while you were there, I had 3 minutes to kind of give my testimony. But in a rare occurrence, they allowed me to testify a second time. And so I put myself in the shoes of those representatives and how I would handle the situation. I mean, I'm thinking about going back and amending the bill, because I think those representatives realize that there's a big, huge problem here. There is a huge problem, and the problem is a statewide problem. And so, if you piecemeal it out to Grundy County, are you addressing the larger issue? And so I think maybe so that we walk away winners in it, I think maybe we piecemeal it a little bit and say, hey, listen, we'll give you a year to correct it. But if it's not corrected, then you automatically grant Grundy County the authority to regulate the biosolids.
I think that's fair. That's fair.
What it is, there's 2,900 PFAS that's not tested for. They test for 9 metals, but if that stuff gets through one load, that farmer's done. His crops and his field can no longer, it's tagged. It will never be farmed again because that stuff never goes away. It's a forever metal that stays with the ground, and they just will never be able to do anything on that property. And I don't think farmers know that. And it's not only that. There was 13 chicken houses in Georgia that they found bird flu in. They didn't test the sludge. They were, Channel 3 News did a documentary on the drug usage in Hamilton County. They tested the sewage to gauge that. Then they pumped it in the Tennessee River, and they never even tested the sludge. So there is a bad thing going on here, and I'm not down in TDEC. Those folks are good to us. They are, and I admire Danny from TDEC. He was very honest, and when he said we're dropping the ball on this, we're not doing what we should do, and I commend him for that. But I didn't like what Farm Bureau said when they said that they had its significant testing. Well, show me the results. Because last I heard there was no testing for PFAS, and what testing was done was on random samples. So, I made it my point to educate myself on that before I went in there, so I didn't look like someone that did not. I was just blowing smoke. I wanted to make sure that we knew what we were talking about. We were real educated on it, and so I think they perceived that. So, they had the intentions when I went in there. I realized once I got there and seen who was in the room to kill the bill.
Yeah.
But it didn't get killed. It got rolled. So next time I go, I want to offer an amendment. I want to talk with Representative Bricken. Of course, that will be his call to see if we can't piecemeal it a little bit. That way, we can give everybody the opportunity to right the ship, or they can give us the authority, and we will.
Yeah, I love it. I did sense that everybody in that room has an issue. in their home area.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did, and of course, Monty Fritz, good guy, Representative Fritz. He's been in Grundy County. He knows what I was talking about. Representative Alexander, she knew, and there's a big problem here. I mean, I've got my ideas on how I would handle it if I was head of that department, but I'm going to say this: if they just added 25 cents to the customer's bill, all over 300,000 of them, just a quarter a month, they could test every load.
I think that's only fair. I don't think it's fair that we have to hurt our farmers, have that issue of hurting our farmers or protecting our health.
Yeah, there should not be an issue if it's tested. It's good stuff. It's safe. It falls under EPA regulations. You have nothing to fall back on. But if it isn't, that's where the problem lies. And it's not. It's not the citizen that doesn't want the unsafeness, and it's not the farmer that's wanting the product for his occupation. The state just needs to step it up. They need to take the incentive to right this ship. But I mean, I know, like I said, I know what I would do if I was in that situation. I know what I would do, and but hopefully they will. We do have some friends on that committee, so we will, certainly continue the good fight for Grundy County.
Amen. You know who surprised me, Mayor? Was Representative Justin Jones.
Yeah, he did. He for whatever reason, he had a knowledge about it.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was something that evidently he had encountered before. And, you left before the fireworks happened. That's when it got fun.
Oh, I hunted the video of it because I know they tape them all. I watched it with great joy. It was unheard of to have you come back.
Yeah, because I was sitting in the public area there, and I was squirming. I was like, and you want to be professional. You don't want to be. You want to be professional, and.
Well, and it should never be an adversarial relationship. It never gets anything done, really, ever. And I was really impressed with everybody. I would give it a 6. I mean, and what you just said is a great solution. Everybody has a concern, and trash will not dictate our future.
No, that's the next thing we got to deal with. They need to make. I told myself, if they can find a way to make pudding or asphalt with it, we'll be good.
Yeah, we just have to figure this out. Well, I was just so proud to be there, and Representative Bricken was amazing, and I didn't really realize how respected he is in that community. I mean, I did, but Yes,
he did. He had a lot of respect, and I caught some other representative friends that I've got that have friends. You know how it works, and was. Pleading our case, and they was, who's your rep? And I said, well, it's Brickham. And they, oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
Well, he's very thoughtful. He's very measured, and he's very honest.
I don't think he's over pushy, neither. I mean, he goes in there, if they can be something worked out, then you try to work it out. You don't try to be all or nothing. And so, yeah, we will. I think so. We can walk away a winner on this. And just knowing what I know, I don't think it's going to pass in this current draft.
No, it probably won't.
About it, I think about it from, if I was the representative sitting there, we have a much larger problem, and piecemealing it out to Grundy County is not going to be that.
Oh, darn it! All right. So I'm probably going to text him and just say, I'm sure that was like the last of it. You want to go on a quick break? All right, we're going to go on a quick break. And we're going to let this recycle and come on back. As always, thanks for watching Morning on the Mountain. I'll see you in a minute.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-981-8940.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-981-8940.
TennCare's new diaper benefit helps our youngest members and their families stay healthy and happy. If your child is younger than 2 and has TennCare or Cover Kids, they can get up to 100 diapers every month at no cost. To get diapers, visit a participating pharmacy. You don't need a prescription. Just show your child's pharmacy card at the counter. For newborns without a card, you can use the parent's pharmacy card. The pharmacy staff will check to see if you qualify and help you get up to 100 diapers for a month. TennCare will cover a variety of diaper brands and sizes to meet your child's needs. You can find a list of covered brands on the TennCare diaper webpage.
Diapers are available at Mike's Pharmacy, located at 740 Main Street in Tracy City. That's Mike's Pharmacy, 592-9190.
Piggly Wiggly, a supermarket chain since 1916, operates more than 600 locally owned stores, including the Monteagle location that now stocks the largest selection of fine wine, domestic and import beer in the area. Piggly Wiggly's farm fresh fruit is a sweet deal at everyday low prices. Piggly Wiggly stocks carefully selected, always fresh vegetables from the common to the unusual. All of the organic products we sell meet strict USDA guidelines. The Pig has a large meat department that to this date custom cuts and wraps its pork, chicken, and Certified Angus beef to your request. Certified Angus beef brand is a cut above USDA Prime Choice and Select. With a large dairy selection of fresh milk and cheese products and your favorite drink products, you will never go home thirsty from the Pig. Visit the Piggly Wiggly Deli and put in your order for an outstanding selection of cheeses, salads, and deli meat products from Boar's Head brand and more. Be sure to check out our weekly special circular for great deals. That's the Piggly Wiggly of Monteagle, Tennessee.
Owned and locally staffed, the Caverns attracts visitors from all over the country. Bring your guests down for a cave tour, a cave concert, or a magical night under the stars at the Caverns Outdoor Amphitheater. Camping is an option too. Learn more at www.thecaverns.com, where the destination becomes a journey. I just hung up on crippled hookers. I'm going to have them. I've got AAA, but they take forever. I'm going to see, he's located in Monteagle. I'm going to see how he does with my little Miata to take it over to CS Automotive. So, all right, let's try this again. Prayer list. Let's do the prayer list. I'm so sorry. Also, I saw, I got a notification from the funeral home, Cumberland Funeral Home, that Herschel Parson has passed away. He's been on our prayer list. So we need to move that to praying for Herschel Parsons' family. State that. And then I also saw on that same one was as a McWork. What in the world was her first name? She was Billy Joe Lockhart's sister. And so, that's an old Monteagle family that I miss Billy Joe. Anyway, I want to say it was a McWork. I don't remember her first name, family. So definitely prayers for that. All right. Let's continue our prayer for Danny and Dave Crabtree. That's Miss Jones' folks. Charlie McDowell, just doing it, just getting him back into action. Spring's around the corner. We're going to continue to pray for Secura Meeks, Daffy and Louie Nolan, Larry Parson, Frank Brawley. We're praying for Herschel Parson family, Charles Brown, Steve Melton. He's moved into the next stage of his coming home, which is super exciting because I don't think he thought that he was ever going to get out of that hospital. So he is, man, that's a warrior right there. Cheryl Foshi, and he is accepting visitors, he said, from 7:30 in the a.m. to 7:30 in the p.m. It's at Siskin Room. I think it's 227, but I have to verify. Just message me if you want instructions. He's now in a facility that he can really have guests, and I think the more the merrier. Cheryl Foshi is Kathy's baby, and I think Kathy messaged me and said that they're going to do some gift certificates this month for Appalachian Women's Guild and some Easter baskets. Sure, how exciting is that? Let's continue to pray for Granny Barb's babies. Frida, we didn't hear from her yesterday, so hopefully they're okay. Her back is killing her. George Fincher family and the McGort family, all the unspoken. And Miss Ophelia and Miss Dola. So there we go. All right, Lord, please lift up our folks. We are so thankful for your presence in our everyday life. We are so thankful for the journey and the blessings that we have. The people that are on this prayer list, we just ask for an extra special love towards them. And we're so thankful for anything, and your will be done. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. We had one. Well, anyway, we're going to go to the phones. Morning. There we go. Oh, I thought we fixed it. I'll check back with her. I thought we fixed it. All right. Let me go into. Oh, I know what I know. Mayor Brady said. All right. So the one thing that we missed today during our discussion was that there is a prayer breakfast today, or not breakfast, meeting, a prayer meeting at the courthouse at 9. And I believe that is the one annually that, Angie does. They usually have it in the upstairs. They, in the past, Joyce's grandbaby would sing there. I'm not sure the program whatsoever, but it's always a great time. If you just are free from, 9 to, let's just say 9 to 10, 9 to 9:30, come on out to the courthouse. We can all use a good prayer. So just, that's an opportunity. All right, I think I've talked enough in order to get to these phones. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, my goodness. How are you feeling, girl?
Oh, same old.
All right. What are y'all into?
Well, you're David.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but I'll take it.
Put turkey on the prayer list.
Put who on the prayer list?
Turkey.
Turkey? What's up with turkey?
And they had to fix that.
I thought for sure we'd fix it. Let me call her back. I'm going to put turkey on the prayer list. And I've got Frida. And I've got Junior. Okay. I've got that down. And we'll find out about that. I'm so sorry. You know that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to screenshot this because I got to call back Crippled Hookers. I don't even know where that's at. Okay, well, anyway. Oh, there it is. Let's go into what's going on. I saw something super cute, too. And I put it on the Morning on the Mountain Facebook page. So today, I think I'm going to go, if I can get all my car situation fixed, Monteagle Elementary is doing a literary wax museum, and Dr. Horton messaged me and said I could stop by and check it out. I know I gave a Trump hat to one of the kids to wear, and he's going to be President Trump. I'm waiting for the phones to recycle. All right, so exciting news from the Grundy County Recovery Alliance Community Endeavor. That's Grace. They are going to continue to do God's Grace food drive 1 to 5 p.m. every Friday. And the pickup location is at Grace, 67 Old Highway 56, Colmont. God's Grace. We look forward to helping this community. If you do not have transportation and you need food, text food box. So let me know about that. They're going to do every Friday from 1 to, I think they're giving the food. That's what it looks like. They're not collecting the food. They're giving the food every Friday, 1 to 5 at the Grace location, which is right over there by Mountaintop on Old 56. All right, here we go. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, my goodness, Bethel. What are you doing?
I'm sitting here. Did I tell you to put Patsy and Blondell back on?
No, you sure didn't.
I didn't think I did.
Normally, you text me or something, Blondell. I know, I feel you. I haven't even gotten Barbara's request or your request done. I'm feeling totally just worthless. Patsy Caldwell and Blondell Lockhart. Any updates on them?
Same.
All right, yeah. Did you hear that? Herschel Parson passed.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's inevitable. We're not getting out of here alive. It's still hard. Anything I need to know about today? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Well, this is Friday.
It is Friday. It sure is.
I'm hurting so bad. I've been off for a week.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Not up to here anyway.
All right. Well, I was just thinking about you yesterday. I'm like, I haven't heard from Blondell. I haven't heard from Blondell. I haven't heard from Bethel lately. And there you are. See? I manifested it. All right, girl. Well, holler.
Okay.
All right, girl. I'm sorry about your pain. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
I just hate that for you.
I know.
But I've got the girls on. I've got the girls on the prayer list.
Okay.
All right, honey. Thank you so much for doing that. See you. Bye. Morning. Morning.
Good
Oh,
morning.
Leslie. Oh my gosh. I thought we had fixed it.
Yeah, I did too. I was hoping you did.
Oh my.
But they're going to have visitation rehearsal tomorrow from 11 to 2.
11 to 2.
Yeah.
Is it over at Foster and Lay?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so hard for me to have the same name for something when I've always known it as Foster and Lay.
Yeah, there's
It's like the old high school.
kid yesterday in a car wreck too.
I'm sorry?
A couple of children in a car wreck yesterday, and one of them's in Darlanger, and the other was taken to the hospital with open cut on her leg. So one of them's Kimberly and the other's Leona. And put them on prayer list. I don't know what their last name is, but God knows.
Oh my goodness. Local girls?
I'm not sure, buddy.
Okay.
They're children, I mean.
Absolutely. No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Car accident. Oh, that's horrible.
I think the one that they sent to Erlanger had a broken arm or something. The other had a big gash on her leg, and they sent her to Winchester.
Mm.
So they were babies. They were wrecked or something.
Boy, I hate that, Leslie.
I do too. And there's another lady died too, a Harriman lady. I can't remember her first name though. Tina told me yes, Tina Herschel.
Yeah. It was a Hammond.
A Herman.
A Herman.
Yeah.
All right. If you hear, let me know.
Well, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Herman family.
Well, yeah.
Would that be it?
Yeah, that'd be close enough.
Okay.
God knows.
God knows.
All of them.
Yeah, God knows.
Ain't worried about it.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else going on?
I think that's enough bad news today.
Yeah. Well, they say they come in threes, so.
Yeah. We've had too many deaths here lately.
The last month and the month before were brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
It's starting up in March, too. That's just...
Well, you know, God's will. I'm just not even going to ponder that. It's still sad. All right, let me go into... We're ready for Revelation?
Yeah, we're going to start with verse 7 through 12.
All right, so we're in... Is it Revelation 12?
12.
Okay,
yeah.
Revelation 12. And verses what?
7 through 12.
7 through 12.
Verses. They're pretty long verses, reason why.
Okay, right on. And we want summary. All right, there we go. All right, I'm ready when you are.
And there was a war in heaven. His angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called Devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuseth them before God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So we know the devil's just got a short time, but this is written over 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but the devil was cast out before Adam and Eve was even created.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I guess he had to be, because I mean, where did the snake come from?
Yeah, he was cast out long before Adam and Eve was made. But
he's always around. I mean, it is a battle of good and evil, Leslie. It always has been.
Yeah, it's been a spiritual battle ever since the garden.
I mean, yeah. So I just, not today, Satan.
We could use the word of God against him.
I think so. You know, in those movies where you can just throw holy water, or put the cross up there. It's the same thing as the word.
The holy water, they don't have no power over us.
Hey, that's what Catholics believe, and they can believe what they believe.
Yeah, they can believe whatever they want to.
That's right. I am not going to poo-poo anybody's belief system. All right, here. Are you ready for what Ted has to say? He has a lot to say, actually.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Wow, this is interesting. Describes a great cosmic battle in heaven. Michael and his angels fight against the dragon, Satan, and his angels, and the dragon is defeated and cast out of heaven to the earth. This event marks the triumph of God's power over evil. And then this passage emphasizes that Satan, who deceives and accuses believers before God, is that not true? The victory is achieved through the blood of the Lamb and the testimony of the faithful.
Yeah.
Despite persecution, believers remain steadfast, even willing to give their lives for their faith. This section highlights the ultimate victory of good over evil and encourages believers to stand firm in their faith.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I have such respect for people who go into the military, because that's the closest that you can get to giving the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like, could you say you or I would give the ultimate sacrifice for righteousness?
But Jesus did give the ultimate sacrifice.
He did. But the closest that we have currently is people who sign up for the military.
Yeah, we've got people that always fighting that battle. So,
Absolutely.
we got Christians all over the world fighting the battle against Satan daily.
Absolutely.
And
But would you give up your life for it?
yeah, we're not losers. Satan is the loser.
Right.
He always loses when it comes to God.
Yeah.
He never has won, never will. He just keeps on trying the same old tricks over and over and over, like he did in the Garden of Eden. Like he's got something better to give you than God has, and he ain't got nothing better.
Right. Well, I mean, in this the revelation is pretty black and white. I mean, you know, would you die for your faith?
I believe I would, because I just don't believe I want to spend my eternity in a lake of fire.
I mean, seriously, would you die? Yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate test, and that's what that's saying to me.
Well, you'd be martyred if you gave your life for Christ.
Well, that's why I get all choked up when people give their lives for this country.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
They're martyrs.
I choke up every single time.
Yeah, it's just people don't have no hesitation about fighting for our country, and we got the worst enemies for our military in Congress and Senate.
Well, there's a lot of fun going on now, Leslie.
Yeah.
Whew! Gosh, it's so fun to watch.
Turn around and the Democrats are crying like crazy.
Well, you know what? As long as people stand up like they did for what is right and good, then the devil can be defeated.
I'm not saying all of them are bad.
No, they're not all bad. I don't know what they are.
Democrats, I mean those up there that think they got power over everybody.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Leslie.
Yeah.
I agree. But power corrupts. Anybody can fall into that very easily.
You said, I think a while ago where you said, you said he tried to explain the country. He's trying to get out.
Who?
Let me see. I can find that again.
Okay. But he's trying to get out of the country. Was it news?
It's pretty new, but I don't see it there now.
Okay, that's okay. Just message me or something. I watch the news every single morning with my coffee and my ketchup and my show prep, and I hadn't done that in 4 years.
Yeah, I usually watch Fox.
Yeah, I have the Fox app, and it gives a rundown of everything from the day before.
Yeah, that independent news on well, I can't even think of it.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I don't know. I get email newsletters of news sources that I don't trust and that I trust to kind of see the differences.
Yeah, you can see the difference.
Oh, it's hilarious, really. Yeah. I also subscribe to the MoveOn.org newsletters, which is the left newsletter, or the progressive, or whatever you want to call it, and it's hilarious.
I think where they're going to arrest Schumer and Hillary Clinton too.
Yeah, man, I'm just
I'll be glad to hear it.
I just want to know who shot JFK, Leslie, and who was on Epstein's island.
Epstein was the fall guy for all that.
Well, it's a honeypot operation. So what I'm, gleaning from that is that Epstein was a part of the CIA or FBI or whatever that is internal. Is it FBI that's internal? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. And they used Epstein as a honeypot operation where he would provide women to get important people, some dirt on them.
Yeah.
And then the intelligence community would then own them.
Yeah, that was the biggest child trafficker.
Yeah, he would own them. So that was, you remember when that cross-dresser that was Hoover, was it Hoover, J. Edgar Hoover? He had the biggest dossier on every single person that was of importance in the entire United States. He had a binder that had all the dirt. And that's what they're doing. That's what intelligence. They try to entrap you and get you, and you're going to fall for it. Most 99 times they're going to fall for it, and they got you.
There's going to be some We're flying pretty soon.
I don't know. I'm just enjoying watching it. Bring it on. Righteous show win, Leslie. I'm sorry to go on about it. Happy Friday.
You too, and you have a great weekend.
And I'm just so sorry about Herschel's family.
I'm kind of.
He's been on the list forever, and I know that I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. Well, he's at peace now.
I know. All right, buddy. You have a wonderful weekend.
All right, you too.
All right, see you. Bye. Morning.
Morning, Ava.
Hey, Granny. Hey, did Vicky share that newsletter that I sent?
No.
Okay, when she sees you, she will. The Historical Society puts out a quarterly, like a newsletter, I guess you would say, but it's like 20 pages. And they have different stories of history stories. There's people who write for it. And there's one about the history of Hubbard's Cove.
Yeah, she knows I like reading stuff like that.
Yeah, you would absolutely love the Pathfinder. I'm gonna tell her to have you join. You can get it by email, or you can get it by mail. You'd love that stuff. And it's got a Tracy City Coca-Cola story on there with Holzer.
Yeah, and there's a paper that I'd like to find, if somebody knows anything about it. It was from Irving College.
Okay, yeah.
These three men, they had their one of the wives murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And that murdered them in Warren County. Deep Hole Bottom. That's right when you go in McMillan.
You're right.
And they had the thing fixed up where they hung them on. Showed us when they was hanging them, that thing, in the year. And I used to have that paper, and I don't know why they went with it.
Huh.
And Steve says that you can get a recopy of that from the where they make the papers.
Yeah, I'm sure they have archives that you can. Do you remember which paper it was?
It was Irving College papers, all I know.
Okay, they have an archive storage, like our Grundy County Herald has an archive storage. Well, in the master thing. So Steve's absolutely correct. I mean,
yeah, okay. Well, I'll get out here, honey. Let somebody else get
all
on.
right, Granny. Great to hear from you. Happy Friday.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, honey. See you. Bye. Morning.
Morning.
Hey, I'm so sorry about that. I swear to God, I thought we fixed it. I swear to goodness, sorry. I know. I got you both down. What do I need to know today?
Well,
turkey. Tell me about turkey.
put him on the prayer list. That he had open heart surgery yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, because he had a aneurysm at the bottom of his heart. So they got all that done, and they thought that his they were going to have to change a valve, but they did. They repaired it. They repaired his valve.
Oh my goodness! Is he okay?
Yep, doing good.
Well, he's too tough to. He's got grit. Turkey's too tough to get him down. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it took about 7 hours.
Yeah, open heart surgery is major. He's already been through so much.
Oh.
I mean, a lot. Oh, bless him. How's Marianne doing? She's probably a mess. All right.
They're watching his kid because he just got one.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. Hey, okay. All right. Well, if you don't mind, keep me posted. Big prayers for Turkey. All right. I'm losing you somehow, some way.
And we're going.
Oh, you're over. Okay. Yeah.
I pick up David.
We're out here at Montego.
Yeah. It's easy to lose service over in Montego.
Yeah.
I'm totally kidding. All right. Well, you have fun with David and the tractor and all that. Today's gorgeous.
Yeah, safe weekend.
All right, honey. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, there's our fella. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Joyce.
Hey, baby.
All right. How's our update today, sir?
Hang in there.
Oh, man. Are you feeling like you're inching towards a better days?
I hope so. I just need to get some strength back out.
I bet you are just plumb worn out from all that.
I most certainly am.
I mean, it's like a vampire sucking all your blood out.
Well, he about got it.
I mean, seriously.
It is, honey.
You people, it's dangerous. All right, well, chicken livers.
I had some of those last night, and they were good.
Yeah. Joyce has got you covered.
Oh, yeah.
All right, anything I can do for you? I'm always glad to hear from you on this side.
No, you just have a nice day, honey.
I'm going to. I'm not going to let anything. Say, not today, Satan.
There you go.
All right, kids. See y'all.
Okay,
Bye-bye. Not today, Satan. Morning.
Good morning, Miss Alice.
Oh, my goodness. What are you up to, Miss Joan?
Oh, not too much. I was thinking about something I remember when we were in grade school in Palmer. Joyce probably will remember it. There was a cemetery up there in front of Daniel Crabtree's great-grandmother's.
Mm-hmm.
And at first they used to say it was an Indian cemetery. But my aunt that lived there, which is Daniel's great-grandmother, it was a Palmer cemetery that was...
A Palmer cemetery that was what?
There was a family by the name of Palmer.
Yes, there was.
And she said that Palmer was named after those people, that little cemetery.
Really?
Yes, and there was a headstone there that said, "Where I am, you soon shall be."
Huh. Is it still there?
I don't know. They put that monument there, I don't know, for the veterans or something.
Right.
And I don't know if that cemetery is even there anymore, but I do remember we'd walk over there, as kids, and think, oh, my goodness,
Well, I want to say his name is Clarence Palmer.
I don't remember. She told me, but I don't remember.
Yeah, and I think there is a picture somewhere in the Heritage Center of him. Wow, well, that's a find.
But anyway, it said, "Where I am, you soon shall be."
I love that.
And I don't know if it's still there or not. I've often wondered that because they did put that, I don't know, some big stone there, I think, for veterans or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that exact location. I'll ask Daniel.
There's a big white house there across from Palmer School.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It was across from that house.
Okay.
In that area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh-huh. So Daniel might know.
Daniel would, yeah, he would know. That's like in Monteagle Cemetery, Moffat is buried there, who founded it, and we all know where that is.
Yeah, but I've often wondered, I haven't been back there in years, but I've often wondered if it was still there, and like I said, Joyce might remember it.
She might remember it, yeah. Cemeteries, we should rever those cemeteries for sure. Wow, that's cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Miss Joan.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day.
You have a wonderful day. Oops, sorry, honey. I would love to have like living history events where people would dress up and the people in a cemetery and talk about their story, kind of like a living history of the folks that lived before us. I'm fascinated by that stuff. Morning.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Geez, I didn't want to try sometime I tolerate. Well, it just...
We thought for sure we fixed it. Honestly, it felt so good until it didn't.
Oh, I talked first time, and Stephen answered, and then after that went, and I said, well, I wait about 10, 15 minutes, so I wait that time, to let it do its time, and I talked in, and when he answered, and it went, same thing then, I said, well, I don't wait about 15, 20 minutes, and so here I am, so.
Yeah,
it's always something. When you do something for you, it's always...
Well, we hate change, and if we have to make the ultimate change, Lee, then we're all going to have to adapt. I mean, and so that's going to be a learning curve for all of us, and just be ready if we have to take the ultimate step. We're all going to have to learn.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
What is it, Lily?
It's Satan won't.
I'm telling you, Lily.
It's Satan doing this every chance he wants to for me or anybody to talk and don't want me or you or nobody talk. And he think he over us and he think he don't hold us down today happen to us, but no. He ain't gonna hold us down. Don ain't gonna let him hold us down. No.
I love that attitude. That's a true story because we're talking about righteous things and good things, and he doesn't want us to talk about that.
And Satan knows we talking about him, and he said, I know some of them, and there won't be nobody talking to nobody. So.
Well, I like that theory, and that's a story I'm sticking to, too. It's Satan. There is Satan in these wires.
What? And he do anything. The only thing he has to do is take that finger with his fingernails or pitchfork, and he'd stick that food out to tip for me calling in to talk to you or anybody.
Well, you know, I've got his pitchfork in my office.
Well, we might just be turning around just using on him, you know.
Amen. Yeah, not today, Satan.
Not today, not. Well, tomorrow's Saturday, so he better not fool with us no more Monday and from Monday through Friday. You
That's
did that,
it.
we just don't turn around and we just don't pitchfork him and just say, no, devil, you down here in hellfire, we ain't. You keep fooling with us one more time, we coming after you and you won't be around.
That's exactly right. Hey, I'm judging the Miss Tullahoma pageant again this year. It's tomorrow all day.
Yeah.
All day, babies. Pray for me.
Yeah. And I talked to Misty yesterday. She was sick the other day, and she asked me to tell you. I said, yeah. And I gave her a call, and I pretty she was lying around yesterday, and I was outside the festivity trail for a few minutes. At least had some guitars I seen on Facebook. So she called me, so I didn't see it. I had to come in the house to see who talked, so I called her back, talked to her for a few minutes, and I think she called me last night around 9:01, and so I was in bed, my window was turned down or something, or off or something, you know, and I didn't hear it, so I don't know what time last night, and so I said, well, I talked to her later on in the day, you know.
Yeah, is she better?
She told me she was told to work. This was yesterday, you know, on Friday, you know.
All right. Yeah, I hate when she's sick, too. All right. Well, tell her I love her, and happy Friday, Lily. Have a wonderful weekend.
And you tell Eric behave today. I know he off today and tomorrow, and he may leave Sunday or Monday. You never know.
You don't ever know. You don't ever know. But anyway, all right, buddy, I sure will. See you, bye. Morning.
Good morning, sunshine.
Hey, Barbara, how's them babies?
Well, I think some of them are improving and some are still pretty sick.
Have you ever had all of them well at the same time?
Well, yeah.
I bless their hearts. I just don't know how parents do it sometimes.
I don't know. It's a struggle.
I know. Well, hey, I just found out my daughter said that her and Kevin are going to be the coaches for the boys' baseball team. So Taylor's going to try coaching for the first time. She was a really fierce competitor in growing up. But yeah, isn't that fun? She's adulting on me.
Well, congratulations.
I know. I'm so excited for her. But anyway, parents just have to enjoy that time when they're growing up because all of a sudden they're grown and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's exactly right. And the way time goes by, I look back and I wasted all that time working a job, trying to survive, and I missed.
Mm-hmm. You miss so much. There's so much. If I had to do it over again, so many different things. But, you just hope that they don't pass it on, those same habits, because it's not worth it to be away from your children during their growing up. My mom was a stay-at-home mom.
Well, I stayed at home till I got all of mine in school because
that's wonderful.
I tried working when the oldest son was small, and she ended up with bronchopneumonia, and we ended up staying in the hospital. And Roger said,
you stay at home, take care of the kids. He said, I'll make the living. Well, I stayed at home till I got them all in school and been used to working. I mean, I worked when I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I worked out for people, cleaning houses, doing their ironing and stuff long before I married.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I always enjoyed having my own money.
Sure.
So when I got all of mine in school, I set out to work a job again, and
that's right.
And that's what I did for the next 30 years after that.
Yep.
So
no, you did. Hey, the formative years are the most important in my book.
it is, and Day has to work. She got off Wednesday and Thursday, but she had worked 7 days straight.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Ah, just bless it. Well, I'm just glad that family's around, and that's, intergenerational is a wonderful way to raise children.
Well, it takes a community.
It really does. It really does.
But I wanted to tell you, I saw on the news.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Dalton, Georgia is in a battle. Dalton is practically carpet city.
It is, yeah.
And they're in a battle because the carpet industries are leaking chemicals and stuff into the water system over there, and it's causing people to die and have, serious illnesses. So they're in a battle with their main job suppliers, because of the way they're doing their overflow of the chemicals or whatever. And they're not the only ones. I thought about that, about the biohazard solid waste. And no, we don't want that around here. And Georgia don't want that in their ground and water supplies from the carpet mill.
Yeah.
Ongoing battle.
It's an ongoing battle. We have to rethink our processes, because it's not worth killing our people and deforming them.
No, it's not.
For industry.
And I think Trump brought out the other night, about how many cases years ago of autism.
Yeah.
And now it's one child in 32, I think he said.
Yeah, we're killing Mother Earth, Barbara, and we all know that, and we've just all kind of just allowed it.
Well, I think, years ago, they used to bury chemicals around here in the strip mines and stuff.
Yes, they were.
And now it's all seeping out in our ground and our water supply. And, if we raise a garden and it's in our ground, it's going to be in our vegetables.
Yes, ma'am.
So how many, all these people coming up with cancer and dying, I think a lot of that's just now coming out and getting a hold of us.
I completely agree with you. Grundy County has been the dumping ground for a long time.
Yes, ma'am. And it should have been stopped years ago.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we're just going to have to reclaim it. That's all. We're just going to reclaim it, and it starts now. I'm not going to give up.
No, and thankful to Mayor Brady and all that he's doing to put a stop to it. I know it's hard. You can't do it all by yourself. And it seems like he's got people backing him about it that he needs, and I'm thankful for people like that, like President Trump, that cares about the people and not the almighty dollar.
Well, you know what? I think that assassination attempt, I was telling Eric today, really changed him. I mean, I saw him 2 days later in person, and it was different.
Yeah, I think it changed him a lot because he said the other night that God saved him for this purpose.
You can tell the way he is operating and putting young people, fierce young people in place to when he is gone, that our country will carry on.
Yes, I think that's what he's working. That's his goal, and I hope that they learn the right way from him, and everything will go better. I may not be here to see it, but my grandkids and great grandkids.
Well, I mean, in my book, my entire life I felt has led to this moment. It led to this moment because I'm a geek about good government. It's just in my DNA, and this is exactly what I want to give back for my daughter and her family.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I believe in. Yeah.
Have a great blessed weekend.
You have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for sharing that news. We will not let trash dictate our future.
Amen, sister.
Right? I just don't know what the answer is, but by golly, not today, Satan.
We're going to keep praying and
yes, ma'am.
And hoping.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, and we put warriors in place to do the work, the good work. So we're very fortunate to have Mayor Brady doing this thing.
I believe if we pray hard enough, God's going to see that them warriors are put in place to make America great again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I truly believe that.
We were founded on in God we trust.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think that He's still backing us on it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I totally believe that. So we're being blessed. But we got to keep on. So I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate you too, and God bless you.
God bless you, honey. Amen.
Morning. Good morning.
Hey,
how are you?
What are you doing? I couldn't be better. I mean, I'm still giddy. I'm just still happy and giddy and all that. How about you?
Same here.
I just nice to live my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't have to look over my shoulder all the time. But anyway, what are y'all getting into? Are you going to go to Sand Mountain, Section, Alabama this weekend?
No,
Okay.
No, we're not. I'm painting bedrooms right now.
What color are we doing?
One of them is lotus, the other one is just white, and the other one is silvery.
Oh, what kind of theme are you going with?
Just getting it cleaned up. First time it's been painted in 20 years, so I guess it's okay. I hired somebody to do all the other part, the living room, dining room, kitchen, baths, and all that stuff. I hired somebody to do that, but I thought I'll do this myself.
Yeah. There's a reason why to do it. A coat of paint solves a lot of issues. It just looks better.
It's clean and
it's just a better. Yeah, good for you. I bet that feels good.
That new plantation blinds installed yesterday.
Oh, how cute is that?
I'm getting there.
One step. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Absolutely.
All right, girl. Anything I need to know?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It feels good out there.
It does.
All right, honey.
I'm trying to get this all done so I can enjoy the outside. It's about time to mow again. That backyard's about 3 inches tall.
I am telling you, there's a lot of work on our end. I know in our end, for spring cleanup outside.
Yep.
I mean, yours is probably perfect, but mine, a lot accumulates over the winter.
Oh, yeah, it does. And no matter how late in the fall you clean it, it still accumulates.
Yeah, amen to that. All right, girl. Well, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. All right. See you. Bye, honey. Bye. That's so funny. Morning.
Well, good morning.
Well, Miss Evelyn, good morning.
I was listening to and looking at chapter 12 of Revelation. The Bible is not written in chronological order.
Yeah. No, it's not.
With God, he doesn't deal with time, because he says 1,000 years is one day, and one day is 1,000 years. He sees the beginning, the middle, and the end. So the Bible is not written in chronological order.
No, ma'am. And I've never understood that. I've never understood that.
Well, that's just how it is, and we just have to stop and think about it.
Well, that's why it's the best book club ever, Miss Evelyn.
Beg your pardon?
It's why it's the best book club ever, because you get to talk. Everybody's, it's a good book discussion.
Yes. And speaking of martyrdom, it began with the disciples, and there are thousands that are killed every year for their faith in Christ over in other countries.
That's amazing. Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard of? I think his name is John and Betty Stan, that went from Moody to China, and the soldiers came in and took them, and she had hidden the baby first, somewhere under the bed, and they didn't take the baby. And, of course, they didn't return. They were killed. And the Americans searched for the baby, and a neighbor had gone in, and a Christian neighbor, of course, and found the baby and took care of the baby. And she was brought to America.
Wow, now that's a story.
It really is. And just last week, I heard of soldiers going into a church. I think this was at one place in Africa, I believe it was, and marched all 72 people out and killed all 72 people.
Oh, my goodness.
It's happening every day in other countries. And some people said, I heard them read a book on Christian classics on BBN radio about someone who was a devout Christian. And the lady that was the main character of the book was wondering, am I able to say no, or am I able to say yes if I'm asked to be a Christian? And she decided she would see if she could deny herself of things, just to see if she could prepare herself, that if she were asked, if she were put on the trial, so to speak, for being a Christian, that she could stand firm and be willing to die. And anyway, so I think about that every time Lent comes up, about that story of that lady that would go through that, just to deny herself of something to see if she could stand and be true to her faith in Christ.
It's profound. I mean, Lent, I like the Lent because I'm so new, as you know, but Lent means to me is that thoughtful remembering of things like that and what people have gone through.
And can we deny ourselves of the system of the world?
Yeah.
The world, the flesh, and the devil, the Bible says that's our enemy.
Yeah.
The world, the flesh, and the devil. John points that out.
Yeah.
And in his writings, in the book of John.
Yeah.
And that's what the Christian has to do, stand against the world. The flesh, of course, which is the carnality of the heart, and the original sin inherited from Adam.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the flesh is. I know preachers around here said flesh was your body. I said, Jesus had a body. He did not have sin. And I hope that they've come to realize when it says flesh, it's just that carnality, original sin in the heart that wants to rule in an illicit way over the desires of the body.
Is that what they mean when the baby is born, they are born in sin?
That's what it means. At conception, that is passed into the new person, into the heart, at conception.
Wow.
And that's why God made the covenant of circumcision, because he wanted them to realize that they were not to live in the flesh of evil deeds, illicit desires of the body, but as he told them, to be ye holy, for I am holy.
And so you have to raise them to be warriors against it.
Well, we can't do that. Only the Holy Spirit can cleanse the heart in full consecration and dedication of denying the self-will to accept the perfect will of God. The perfect will of God foremost is be ye holy, for I am holy. Not a vocation, not an occupation. The first perfect will of God is be ye holy, for I am holy. And that's the work of the Holy Spirit. Because Romans chapter 7 shows that Paul, in trying to live in his own power, he did what he didn't want to do, and so on, and being a defeated Christian. But he said, who shall deliver me from this? And he said, I thank God through Jesus Christ. And then goes on into chapter 8 and shows him accepting the will of God and living and walking in the Spirit.
Right. I don't know. The great message for the day, though. I appreciate you. You know that.
And I appreciate you. You have a good day and a good weekend.
You have a wonderful weekend. All right, I'm going to see you. Bye. All right, that wraps it up. I gave up wine for Lent. I do enjoy testing myself and giving up things that I enjoy. So I think that's a good, thought process. Is you just have to know that you have the will to do something, and to be faithful. I do. There's a reason for these kinds of trials, that we have to hone our skills and hone our will. It's a fascinating practice. Anyway, all right, let's find out what we got on Monday. Was it 9/17? All right, so Monday, see if we got any. This is like, woo, who do we have? What is Monday? It's just us for right now. I did talk to Congressman Desjardins, and they're swamped up there. He said contact him Monday night, and we'll set something up, and so we'll get him in on there, and then who knows? All right, that's it. Let's go out there and spread joy and sunshine wherever we go. And good Lord willing, I'm going to be back here on Monday. As always, thanks for watching Morning on the Mountain.